Crying emojis in the chat. Oh my lord. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And that's right. Your boy is playing Whiterun because Phil had a terrible day yesterday of Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone. That's right. The night stream was just an epic disaster where we saw our boy actually rage quit Warzone because the tips were just abysmal. That's right, folks. And we can pretty much see that Call of Duty is going to get sent to ban world pretty quickly. And Phil is going to be relegated to trying to milk the Baldur's Gate playthrough for as much as he can. And as you can see here, he's actually going to be playing it next week several times. So let's see what Phil had to say on the Daily Wrap.
It was a pretty busy week for me. With some of the extra stuff thrown in there. For example, tonight, I ended up having to film an extra film review. The review of a movie I hadn't seen yet. A Christmas-themed movie from 20 years ago that had slipped out of my grasp or out of my radar and never seen it. It's a movie called Christmas with the Cranks. You guys have actually referenced this movie over the years and said, hey, you should watch it. So I finally did, and I reviewed it tonight over on DSP Reacts. But between that and all the gameplay I've been doing this week, it's been tiring. I'm actually very excited that tomorrow is finally my day off for the week. Well, although I'll have to run some errands and the like, it should be a lot of relaxing with my wife. I really want that. I actually can't wait for it. I actually forgot to film this video. I actually had everything shut down. I was ready to leave the office, and I said, something's missing. And I was uploading. I'm like, oh, crap. Forgot to film the daily wrap, so. Anyway. So, let's talk, shall we? The daily wrap. What happened today? Podcast was good. Variety of topics. Talked about the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough and how it's going. Various other things, Q&A and the like. Nothing too crazy. Just a chill one. A good one. A solid one. If you're interested, give it a look. Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream today. Another solid stream. Good exploration. This time heading north from the blighted town that we had found. Although we kind of went back and re-explored the blighted town and found a bunch more stuff that I had missed the first time. Headed north, a whole bunch of gnolls along the road. Ended up tracking this lost caravan or ransacked caravan into a cave and doing this big fight there. And then finally at the end of the 3+ hour session, finally running into Karlach and recruiting her. And that was where we left off. So a good session. People, again, engaging very much, helping me with the game. And there's still a lot of stuff I don't understand. I need to know. We hit level 4 with all the characters today, and I'm like, dude, I absolutely need help trying to figure out how this stuff works, because there was a new ability, I don't know what it was called, like a perk or something like that, that you get at level 4. And some characters definitely could take advantage of it in different ways than others, so I had to adjust some stuff and pick some abilities I didn't really understand, and it was very nice. People helped me out with that. So again, this playthrough is continuing on swimmingly. I hope that you guys enjoy the new videos that are already live. And just so you know, it will continue as a very big featured game for a while. Like, even next week, even though it's a holiday week for me, I'm still playing Baldur's Gate 3 times next week. Okay? So, good stuff. And then
So, yeah. So, you're going to hear pretty soon, our boy Phil's going to talk about, Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone. And the way it sounds like, he's going to be sending that game to ban world pretty quickly, because the tips have just utterly dried up for that. The support is abysmal for Warzone, and last night's playthrough was just hilarious. But yeah, he really doesn't have anything else. Hobo Cop is almost done, and that support's been not great. So all he really has is Baldings 3. So he knows that support's going to be dwindling pretty soon for this. I mean, you can see it was the 4th playthrough yesterday. And, yeah, it was the 4th playthrough, and I think he ended up having a little under 400 viewers and made $110. And that was only because some whale came in and dropped a $60 tip. If it wasn't for that, support would have been abysmal for the game. He would have walked away with $50, barely any super chats whatsoever, and no new memberships. I think he got 1 or 2 memberships, maybe, if that. So he would have been yelling and screaming and talking about rage quitting Baldur's Gate 3. If that would have happened. But I think he's finally realized that Hobo Cop is dead. No one cares about Like a Dragon. Call of Duty, he's about to rage quit it because no one cares and he's terrible at the game. So all that leaves is Baldur's Gate 3, and that's all he's going to play. He's going to just play that until the new year, and then probably play some corny ass retro game, in the winter, hoping that that'll get him through to the next major game where he'll pick a game and beg his dents to give him money or buy the game for him. So, next week he's gonna play it, and with the holiday coming up, and especially the marathon this weekend, the dents are gonna shoot their wad during the marathon. So that's gonna leave very little money for Balding Gate 3 next week. So we should see a significant drop in Balding Gate support next week. And we should hear Phil lose his shit next week. I'm pretty sure he'll start giving it the Wulong treatment, where he'll threaten to wage quit it every single time he plays it because just support is abysmal. And it's just going to be glorious and lovely to watch. So let's hear Phil talk about Warzone, because that was just funny as all hell.
And tonight's late stream was Modern Warfare 3. People voted to see Warzone. So I played Warzone for an hour, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was so bored. This Warzone map, it ain't it. It's kind of boring. There's not much really interesting stuff. I was thinking, what would be a cool place to land and to get into a firefight? I can't even think of one. The map's huge. All the areas are just so weird with the different levels and rooms and everything. I don't even know anywhere where I could land and actually immediately get into a silly fight. I even tried doing that, landing and immediately grabbing one of the hunter perks and trying to hunt the person. Some of the matches were laggy, completely wasting anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes of my time. Just not fun, honestly. I think, once again, what's happened is Warzone has gotten stale. It's just not good. Just like Warzone 2. Warzone 2 was alright for a few weeks. I enjoyed it, about a month or two. And then it was ruined by Season 2. I think at this point, I don't even think I think the map sucks, honestly. When I can't even find an interesting place to land and everything's just kind of boring and samey, it just doesn't feel that good. I think that this Battle Royale fad is kind of wearing out. I loved it when it was the times of Black Ops 4 Blackout and stuff like that. But now, we're not even having the fun we used to have. It used to be that we would have this fun conversation and interaction when I played these. And now I just feel like I'm bored to tears, Now I'm not saying I'll never play Warzone again. It's just a shame. I played it for an hour. I didn't have a lick of fun playing it. Even I was killing 3-4 people. And then all of a sudden, just instantly killed from behind or ran into someone, bad luck. It's how is that fun? That's boring, right? So, for me, it was so boring, I said, we're switching. So we did. We switched to multiplayer, and as expected, 50-50 experience. Half the matches, not very good, laggy. I quit out, try to get into a better match. Then I get into a better match, all of a sudden, all my bullets connect. Big kill streaks, everything going well, right? I even had this map on Terminal, or this match on Terminal where I was kicking so much ass, and I got Juggernaut, and I was continuing, and then the match ended. I was like, wow. If this kept going, I probably would have got Chopper Gunner again, but we ran out of time. So, it was fun. I want to say thanks to those who attended. But I feel like Modern Warfare 3 is maybe something we do a little less. Maybe we do it once a week, just for variety to break stuff up. But at this point, I feel like Warzone's really boring. And I do like the standard multiplayer, but it is hit or miss. Really depending on how the connections are. And of course, the selection of maps. Tonight, I tried Shipmas, which is a Christmas version of Shipment, which was fun for the one match, but I wouldn't want to play that a million times. You know what I mean? But anyway, good streaming day overall. And of course, I filmed my review of Christmas with the Cranks. That should be live over on DSP Reacts very shortly, if it's not already. I hope you enjoyed all the content this week. Now, I'm not here tomorrow.
Alright, so you guys know that your boy Duty loves FPS games, and he's pretty decent at it. He's not the greatest, he's not the worst, he's pretty good. I'm slightly above average when it comes to FPS games. And I really like Call of Duty. I rock Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3 is it's fine, it's good. Warzone 3 is fine. It's just your typical Call of Duty, game that comes out every year. It's not better or worse, it's fine. It's good. This bullshit, Phil, about the fucking connections is just garbage. You're a fucking garbage human, Phil. Anything, any blame anyone but your fucking self. You are trash at the game, Phil. You're old, and your reflexes are just terrible, and your eyesight is bad. I think that's another thing too, right? Your eyesight is just terrible. Your reaction to everything is just super fucking slow. It just says, just watch my playthrough, my clips of the video, and you will see that his reaction to everything is super fucking slow. And I can see the enemy coming a mile away. Why can't Phil see it? We're watching the same thing. At that, my view of it should be slightly delayed because I'm looking at it from a third-person vantage point. So Phil should see that before I do. And he just can't. He's getting wiped the fuck out. And we all know what this is about. It's about fucking money. He played Warzone and made $10. That's what he made. He made $10. Nobody cared. He had about 250 people watching the boring ass stream, and no one gave a shit. And he was garbage. And of course, he can't do bounties because he's worried he's going to get reported for breaking terms of service, which you do feel that is breaking terms of service. So there's no money to be had there. So what you did is you played it for an hour, you bitched and complained, you wage quit it, and then you played the multiplayer, and you suck at the multiplayer. You just do. When anything below 60 ping is perfectly fine for a first-person shooter. It is. Anything under 60 ping is perfectly fine. And your matches were between 30 and 50 ping most of the matches at night. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about when you bitch and complain about lag, about the netcode, whatever the fuck you want to blame. It's just garbage and bullshit, Phil. You just need to learn how to eat the L with, be gracious, eat the L, and just move on. It's not your forte. It's not your game. You use the same fucking excuses that you use for every other game. It's like playing Street Fighter. The lag, the mash. I mean, I'm waiting for you to say they're mass shooting. The opponents are mass shooting. That's why they're using buggy garbage play, and they're mass shooting. They're mass shooting the guns, and that's why I'm losing. That's the only thing I'm waiting for, because you use every other excuse that you use for any competitive games you play. It's the same fucking garbage bullshit every single fucking time, Phil. And I think people are just tired of it. People are so fucking tired of you using the same excuses. I was reading your chat, and no one was sitting there saying, yeah, Phil, you're right, the connections are lag. Yeah, no, people were just like laughing. They were laughing at you because you're just fucking ridiculous. When you play these games, you're gonna lose. And especially when you played Shipment, you were just garbage as Shipment. It's just part of the course of playing Modern Warfare or playing Call of Duty. It's just gonna happen. You're gonna die a lot. You just are, unless you're like a top tier player who has the meta weapons all the time and knows how to play and mastered the maps. You're gonna die all the fucking time, Phil. And it's perfectly fine. It's okay. Just eat the fucking L and just move on. No one cares. And I love how you sit here and you talk about e-penises and you don't care about your e-penis and all that. But you fucking do. You care more about your e-penis than anyone else, because God forbid you get beat at a first-person shooter and you just admit that, oh, yeah, I got beat. They had the drop on me. I'm not as good as other players. What does that fucking hurt if you're just honest? I would respect you if you would just say, yeah, I'm just not that good at it, or, I'm just older and my reflexes are slower. Just admit it and just move the fuck on and keep playing the game. Or just don't play it. Don't play it. Don't fucking play it. Play something like Disney Princess, something up to your speed, something that you like. Just play Disney Princess games, because that's what you're good at, Phil.
Tomorrow's my day off, but when I come back on Friday is a full day of streaming. It'll be more Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream, and then it will be Friday Night Fights, the return of Blanca in Street Fighter 6 on the late stream. Of course, I'm probably going to do casual matches because I haven't played with this character now in over 2 months. So I absolutely need to get back in line with playing this character and get the rust off, get the cobwebs off before I can go back to Master Ranked, which I will. But I do want to play at least a session of casual to try to get back in line with everything. So that's Friday night. And then, of course, Saturday is the big holiday marathon all day long. Christmas-themed fun. Booze, food, games, schedule update, tier maker, everything fun. Should be a great day. And then, of course, Sunday, React Day. For Christmas Eve, we're doing a festive Christmas-themed React show on DSP React. No night stream that day and no streaming on Monday because I'm celebrating the holiday with my family. But then Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, full streaming days with Baldur's Gate 3 on the day streams. And a mix of content at night. I'm thinking maybe RoboCop one night to see if we can beat it. And then maybe either Street Fighter or like some Modern Warfare 3 or like a Dragon Gaiden. We'll figure that out on one of the late streams. So good stuff coming next week. Good variety of fun. Great gameplay. Holiday vibes. Very excited. I wish you all the best tomorrow. I hope you're all safe and have...
Oh God, what fucking just utter nonsense, Phil. Utter fucking nonsense. That's right. Phil is excited that he gets to drink, and hopefully people throw money his way so he can get drunk. That's right. And of course, that just hasn't happened in the last 4 or 5 marathons. The dents just don't care about the fucking gimmick. He's lucky if he gets one shot. I'm curious to see if he's gonna start off at the $100 tip, or if he's gonna break down and say for $50 he'll get drunk, or maybe he'll do a cumulative thing. It's just desperate and fucking pathetic. It's pathetic, Phil. It's pathetic that you have to, it's pathetic that you have to risk your liver health for money. All because you refuse to get a fucking job. All because you refuse to get a job. You rather just get slosh, be that alcoholic that you are, because no one's ever a former alcoholic. You're just a functional alcoholic. Nothing like putting up your liver health and your sobriety for a few $100. Fucking pathetic, Phil. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.